Have to bust their ass to become attractive to even be seen.
What if a woman cheats? Can men accept that?
She belongs to the street.
You don't think it's different for men and for women cheating?
No.
I actually think that like women like to be cheated on.
But Pearl didn't always have these takes. In fact, she used to say the polar opposite.
What's going on, beautiful people? I pray that you guys are blessed and highly favored. My name is Birikorang, and this is Keniispeaks. Welcome back to my subscribers and new subscribers. You know what to do. Beat up your chest. I'm not going to keep you guys long. Let's get into this video. Now, today we're reviewing a video from Brittany Venti that she did on Just Pearly Things. Bear with me, I'm going to be cutting in a lot in this video because we just have to set the conversation straight, okay? Because they're doing some mad brainwashing of our young girls and we need to correct it. So you do me a favor, make sure you join the conversation below and make sure you share this video. And if you've not yet subscribed, go and click that subscribe button right now.
Have to bust their ass to become attractive to even be seen.
What if a woman cheats? Can men accept that?
She belongs to the street.
You don't think it's different for men and for women cheating?
No.
I actually think that like women like to be cheated on.
Family, this is just common sense stuff. Like, honestly, this is common sense. No one likes to be treated poorly. No one likes to be treated badly. No one likes to be taken advantage of. So the fact that men or people in general make excuses for the bad behavior, whether it's a man or a woman, of cheating, disrespecting, downgrading, and damn right nasty, right? The fact that people make excuses for it, oh, my men are wired this. No, you're not. You are not wired to be dishonest. Men are not wired to be disloyal. Men are not wired to mistreat and mishandle women. They're not wired that way. You might be trained and brought up and learnt that behavior, but you are not wired. It is not innate, okay? Nor is it okay for anyone to sit in a situation that they did not ask for. Now, I go through why I will never tolerate cheating again. Maybe in my early 20s, when I was ignorant and naive. But the 30-year-old Ken, 33-year-old Ken, I don't think so. Not on my watch. And why is that? Too much goes behind cheating. Now, if a man says, hey, I am not willing to settle with one woman, and he's honest with what he wants, that's a different conversation. He laid his cards on the table and you had an honest sheet to choose and decide whether you want that. But when a man goes behind a woman's back and sleep around and come back home and lay next to her and put his nasty mouth on her and his nasty stick in her, after collecting all those demons and all those diseases, I have a problem with that.
But Pearl didn't always have these takes. In fact, she used to say the polar opposite, especially about Fresh and Fit, who she is now emulating.
I know a lot of girls that actually waited till they were married and stayed a virgin until they were married. And I can tell you that the guys on Fresh and Fit podcast would never be able to pull a girl like that.
It's interesting considering that Pearl's current branding revolves around telling women that their standards are too high and that if you want a high value man that you have to tolerate him cheating.
People think I'm condoning cheating. People think I'm encouraging cheating. No.
Like, I think if a woman cheats, she's trying to leave you. If a man cheats,
Yes.
he's just Like
It's getting old.
it's like a handshake.
Yeah.
Women act like this is the most unforgivable thing, that he is the ultimate bad guy, the ultimate demon if he does this. I'm sorry, sometimes you contributed to it. And women take no accountability for that. And that he wants to go to the bar with his buddies because you make that shit a hellhole. Because you are so unpleasant to be around. And that man forgives you for all of that shit, but you can't forgive him for stepping out once, twice.
For me, it's quite crazy that it is a young lady speaking like this. And I don't think she understands the law of God, if you want to call it that, or the law of attraction. Or can I introduce Mrs. Karma? Like, if you are talking nonsense for gain and ruining people's life and people's mind, and you think you're going to walk away without facing the consequences of life, you are ignorant, baby. You are ignorant. Okay? You are ignorant to the devices of life and the sting of karma. When a man chooses to cheat on a woman, that is his choice. It is his choice. It is his responsibility to discipline himself. Everyone's going to lust. Everyone's going to feel disappointed and want more in a relationship. If you are not willing and grown enough to have that conversation and be open and honest with your person, and you rather go behind this person back, lie to them about your whereabouts, lie to them about your plans, and go and do what you want to do, hide it because you know that it's wrong, deceive them from the truth, and go and lay with this person, laugh with this person, and sleep with this person, you a demon. You a devil. You're a devil. I said what I said. And you don't deserve to be with a good person. You deserve to be with someone who's going to be dirty to you as much as you are dirty to them. And here's the funny thing. Men will never stay with a woman when she cheats on him because his standards are so high. But women must endure. Madness.
You guys are crazy.
It's just a little cheating. No biggie. I think it's safe to say that Pearl has changed her business plan in order to make money off of the manosphere, because people's opinions don't normally change so drastically in morality, especially in such a short amount of time.
Now me, I'm not selling anything.
Based on what I know through observation, her particular target audience is a male. This is where Pearl's content and marketing sits. She is constantly hitting pain points and triggers. The challenges and the pain points for her particular customer, client, and fan is not being heard, not being seen, not feeling valued, and not having access to women. So she talks about this constantly, right? And she's talking to women, right? Women which this particular customer, client, or fan does not have access to and wants access to. One way to draw in this particular customer is to continue to hit this customer's pain point over and over and over.
What's up with those modern women, am I right, boys? Pearl even talks about this business plan in an interview with Yahoo News, saying that she didn't know what her business would be yet, but basically that she wanted to be an influencer and build a brand. The plan? Make money off of single men on YouTube by regurgitating their talking points about women back to them as a woman.
I feel like when men love women, it's like women have more conditions for them to be like really in love.
For a man to love a woman, she does not have to jump through as many hoops and meet as many requirements as for a woman needs to love a man.
Just like Fresh and Fit, Pearl spouts a lot of the same double standards that promote sociopathy, especially in teaching men to have destructive behaviors.
Most men always get looked upon like they're not a hoe. Why is it different for women than it is for men?
It's easy for us to get sex, and men getting sex is hard. So if they do what's hard, it's valued. If we do what's easy, it's not.
Guys, I really don't know if I'm supposed to take this serious. Like, I'm really thinking, is Are we supposed to take this serious, or is it a joke? Are they playing with us? Like, are they playing? So you're saying because it is easy for a woman to be sexually active and it is difficult for a man to be sexually active, it is what? What are you trying to say? I mean, a whore is a whore regardless if it's in the body of a man or a woman. Being for the streets is being for the streets, whether it's in the form of a man or a woman. A man going out there sleeping with how many women? How much? Non-stop. You're having sexual with God knows who. And you think you're high value? But anyone can sleep with you. You sleep with anybody. So how are you high value? What you are is what you were in denial of. You were hoe, you were 3 or 4, and you for the streets. You are for the streets. You are nasty. And you are undeserving of a good person. And here's the truth, and nothing but the truth. Until you stop being a 3 or 4 and clean up your dirty ways and pray to God you don't have anything, right? You can never be high value. I believe in redemption. I believe in sanctification. But I also believe you can go too far and you might catch something that cannot be cured.
Getting sex is hard. So if they do what's hard, it's valued. If we do what's easy, it's not.
I am so enlightened by Pearl teaching us how being a man will magically eliminate all of the consequences of cheating. You know, like breaking your trust with your partner by lying to them, getting another woman pregnant that you now have to support, humiliating your wife, causing family dysfunction, and bringing home disease.
If a man cheats,
Yes.
it's like a handshake.
That is one hell of a handshake, Pearl. And promoting promiscuity is a great way to help create the single moms that her podcast actively speaks out against.
Their mating strategy is they don't want to pass on resources to another man's kid. Like that's why they're repulsed by hoes. That's why they're repulsed by like other people's children.
If single motherhood should be avoided, then perhaps Pearl should consider not contributing to the problem by promoting promiscuity to her male audience. If you're smart like Fresh and Fit or Pearl, you can just reframe promoting sociopathy to men as advocating for them, even if the only thing it does is promote dysfunction and make more men lonely by fear-mongering them about relationships.
I feel like a lot of men have a good reason for avoiding marriage today.
I love it.
And even a woman can seize your assets even if you're just living together. It varies from state to state. I know the chat, but it's like if she leaves her stuff at your apartment for like a period of 3 months, she can literally seize your assets.
We are just warning you of what female nature is.
You're probably wondering by now, where is Pearl's ring? Well, I'm here to inform you that Pearl is single and unmarried at 26 years old.
And the reason I decided to go to therapy is because in the next like 5 to 7 years, ideally, some things are out of your control, but ideally I'd like to be married.
I would actually like to ask Pearl a question. The same people that she are in support of their conversation, the same red pill men, will she marry one of them? Will she dare to marry such disrespectful people? Here's the thing, guys. Respect is free. Like, respect is free, right? And when people think that they can just deal with and talk to and treat people how they want to treat them, regardless of their past, regardless of their mistakes, regardless of their choices, there's a problem. But what makes this even worse is marrying to one of these people.
which, according to her, is because she is too picky.
You're single over a certain age, you're probably too picky.
And I say that it's because she's too picky because she claims that 28 years old is pretty old to be getting married.
What do men value? Third thing men value, youth. How are they getting youth when the average age of first marriage for women in the US is 28.6 years old?
Pearl is lucky if she can get married by 28 years old because she's 26, and even if she met Mr. Right today, you would still usually have to be engaged for at least a year, and then usually people, if they're going fast, wait another year before getting married, putting her at 28 years old if they're going fast by today's standards. And Pearl doesn't have much long-term experience in dating either. According to this interview on Yahoo News and what Pearl says online about her dating experiences on various podcasts, she's only had a couple of boyfriends. If you can do the math of her being 23 in the Yahoo interview, they couldn't have been that long considering she just turned 26 in the past couple of months. And that got me interested in knowing who is Pearl picking, considering that anytime a guy does something wrong, no matter what it is, she tells women to simply just pick better.
Okay, so then you pick guys that cheat.
I discovered that last year Pearl tweeted about a breakup she had, so I decided to go ahead and check the archives. And it turns out that Pearl actually got catfished by an obese man with 2 children on TikTok.
Baby, when did we start dating?
Yep, that's right. An obese man with 2 children on TikTok. And I point out that he's obese because Pearl is constantly dunking on fat girls.
Why do I need to look at your rolls? And then I have to go on social media. Then boom, whale. Boom, another whale.
The cherry on top is that Pearl has been pretty adamant about men having children being a deal breaker for her.
For me personally, I'm not into the guys with kids. That's not my thing.
Instead of immediately breaking up with him for hiding 2 whole children from her, she instead takes him in to live with her and her family to mooch off of.
Family, as I said, I don't know if I can take just Pearly things serious, okay? As far as I'm concerned, by the look of things, she's putting on a show for growth and possibly income, right? But you are also misleading your followers and you are not being truthful to yourself. You're preaching one thing, but your actions are saying a whole nother thing. And so I would say to my family, be careful who you have in your ears, because the life that they're speaking about and the life that they're displaying might be completely different. Family, I'm going to leave this video here. If you want to watch the Brittany channel, link will be below this video. Remember to subscribe to my channel to help it grow. My book, Suicide or Life, is out. Keep an eye out for my second book. I have a conference in London in June. If you're in London, come out. And once again, family, God bless. Until next time, stay safe.